Michigan doesn't have a law either permitting or prohibiting the open carry of firearms. And here in Grand Rapids and some other communities, it's created some tension, again, out in the streets, in public places. Is a law needed to clarify the open carry situation in Michigan? And if so, how permissive or restrictive should that law be?
Well, this is again, goes right back to the smack dab of the Constitution now, doesn't it? And so now you're talking about, we've talked about First Amendment, we've talked about now the Second Amendment, which really, in my opinion, says that, you know, it's fine and it's constitutional for someone to have a firearm for protection, defense, sporting, hunting purposes, a collection, what have you. And I'm a firm believer in that. I also work with law enforcement because they're on the front line. And, you know, the cops and the sheriffs, they occupy a special space. It's the space between chaos and order. That's what law enforcement does. And so I try to listen to both. We have, you know, certain laws right now in the books in terms of, you know, firearms and all of that. What I do in each one of these, I work with the legislature, listen and make an opinion. We'll see what happens on that.
In some of those situations, it seems like they were deliberately provocative. And again, it's a First Amendment. They've got a point of view. But from your law enforcement perspective, and you're talking to police chiefs and sheriffs, is there something about the social compact there of an orderly society that needs to be addressed either through ordinance or just through common sense on the streets?
You know, what's interesting is you use the word tension. And the founders did that on purpose. They built in these tensions on purpose. And you see it on firearms, you see it on speech, you see it on religious expression, and also the freedom from religion clause. And so the framers did this on purpose, and they had challenges with that. And again, 1776, we'll go through that now, and that's part of this discourse. But I always look to the Constitution first.